Hello, everyone. Looks like it's really dark in here. I'll tell you, it's like it seems like when I give my opinion on shows, people get pissed off at me. Like when I had Craig and Kat Yorga on the other night. Hey, you know what's going on YouTube? I look at it like this. I'll give you an example. Everybody has neighbors. Okay, might be charming. Well, let's say one of your neighbors is Russell, and the other guy's name is Tom. Let's say you get along good with both of them. Let's say one day you talk to Tom and you find out he's all mad at Russell. Okay, then the next day you talk to Russell and you find that he's mad at Tom. And then you start, let's say you go into Tom's house and start talking to him for a while. Then Russell's all mad at you. That's what it's like when it on YouTube. If somebody goes on somebody's show, look at it like this. Nobody has the right to tell anybody what to do. If somebody goes on somebody's show of someone you don't like, well, that's too bad. It is just getting out of hand. I've been talking to quite a few people I know about this, and it is just really annoying. Nobody has the right to boss anybody around, and I'm really getting sick and tired of it. Um, must have missed it. Hey, County Lawyer, I turned the light down because sometimes it's just too bright. I thought I'd do this on YouTube, but it's like, I enjoy talk. I'll tell you, I enjoy talking to County Lawyer. I can't let anybody up because I didn't use StreamYard or Restream. When I was a kid, I used to spend, okay, I guess this was after my grandparents moved to Virginia because their farm was taken by eminent domain. I used to spend about 10 days to 2 weeks in Richmond, Virginia from Hijack Harold Dodds, for maybe about 2 weeks. And, the fact that Count Yorga lives in that area, we have a lot in common. I have a lot of childhood memories from the Richmond area. And if I like talking, I like talking to Craig the hunter. Craig shoots deer, he hunts. I shoot him just for crop damage. Craig and I have a lot in common. And, I decided, what, I got to say something. If there's other people I associate with that don't like me hanging out with County Yorga and Craig, well, know what? That's too bad. People got to just get a life. YouTube has become so competitive. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. It's nobody's business who anybody associates with. Nobody has the right to boss anybody around. I feel like a record that's repeating myself. Okay, I was talking. Okay, well, Stinger in 1975. Everybody knows he's County Yorga. I think one night, you, Craig, and I, and Jeff B are going to get together and have some fun. If people can't accept that, it's too bad. The truth is, okay, I lose interest quickly. Somebody really has to intrigue me, or really have to feel the need to really get to know these people better. If somebody can't handle it, too bad. I have all kinds of interesting hobbies. I know most people aren't into the audio stuff I do. Sunday night, I had a really nice conversation with 101. His channel is called The Second Dawn. We were talking about rocks. Okay, when he was in college, he had some geology classes. I am into rocks and soil. I can go into really in-depth conversations about that. And some of that kind of stuff bores people. How you doing, Lisa? But I just thought, you know what? Nobody controls anyone. People on YouTube. The sad reality, it's just like the people that are liberals. They have to learn the hard way. I'm very concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow with Putin meeting our President Donald Trump over there in Alaska. You figure there's been earthquakes, volcanoes active, a big piece of ice fell off Alaska. It's almost like God's giving a warning out to everyone. You know what? That's pretty much what I wanted to say. I, you know, some people I like, but I have very little in common with them. And the thing is, with me being a lone wolf, I like floating around. I, there's people that I really care about, but I look at it like this: if somebody can't handle the fact that I'm on somebody's channel that they don't like, you know what? Learn to live with it. Friends don't tell friends what to do. Okay, well, thanks everybody for watching the video tonight. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm not sure why it's so dark in here. Okay, I'll be seeing everybody again soon. Have a good night. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? You know what I'm afraid of, Be Charming? I'm afraid that somebody is going to try to take out Putin's airplane. It could be a foreign power. It could be someone rogue in the U.S. military that's involved in the deep state. There's a lot of stuff people prophesize, and some we're going to be in World War III in September. I sure hope not. And because I was emailing Craig tonight, he's been hearing the same rumors. Tomorrow could be the scare, but I hope not. Yeah, China's ships in the ocean. What happened? I'll tell you, it took a lot of ships to sink the Yamamoto. Okay, well, I got to get a shower here now. Just rewatch the video, Lisa. Thank everybody for showing up. But look at it like this. Hi, Cheryl Rich. The people in control of Zelensky don't want war to come to an end. If the war comes to an end in Ukraine, Zelensky is going to be out of power. The guy's basically a dictator. You can't tell people on the left anything about this. Over in Ukraine, they've suspended all elections. They have closed churches and everything. I just hope tomorrow everything goes okay. Because if something would happen to Putin on that U.S. base, this could be World War III. Okay, good night, everyone. Take care.